Hi, I'm Ms. Boom. Today we're going to look at theoretical probability. Now, the last video we wrote that formula up there. The probability of an event is the number of successful outcomes over the number of possible outcomes. If you've forgotten or if you're not sure what that means, click on the little I and it'll take you to that video. Example 1. Here we have a spinner. Find the probability of the spinner landing on pink. Now we have to make sure that each section is an equal fair share. So that blue is actually twice the area of the other ones. So we have a total of 4 equal parts here. So the probability of picking pink is 1 out of the 4. So that's how we use the formula, the number of successful outcomes. So what we want, which is pink, goes on top, and the total number of outcomes, the number of possible sections there, so 4. Example 2. A card is selected from a standard deck of cards. You have to find the following 5 things. What is the probability of the card being a heart, or being a jack or queen, a red card, a 2 or heart, a 2 or heart but not both? To find that, we have to make sure we're familiar with cards. Here I have all the cards in a standard deck, and notice that there is no jokers. Unless the question asks or says that there is a joker, you will never include the joker in your standard deck of cards. Now the top ones are red suits. Each of these rows is called a suit. The bottom ones here, these 26, are black suits. The red suits are hearts and diamond, and the black suits are clubs and spades. We also refer to these aces as just aces. They're not numbers. And the bunch in the middle are called the number cards, and those ones over there, the jack, queen and king, are referred to as picture cards. Make sure you're familiar with these words so that when we say picture cards, for example, you know we're referring to those ones over there. Other facts about cards that we need to know are there are 52 cards in a deck, 26 are red and 26 are black, 13 cards are in each of the suits. There are 4 of each number, so 4 twos, 4 aces, 4 jacks, 4 queens, 4 kings, etc. There are 4 aces, 36 number cards, so 2 to 10, and 12 picture cards. Make sure you're familiar with all these facts about cards. I've written the cards out again in a much clearer way so we can refer to them as we answer the questions. A card is selected from a deck of cards. Find the probability that the card is a heart. So we can write this as PR heart, meaning probability of heart. Now the bottom number is the sample space, or the number of outcomes, which is 52 cards. And the top number is how many of what we want. How many successful outcomes are there? There are 13 red cards. And we simplify this to 1 over 4. Part B, a jack or a queen. So there are 4 jacks and 4 queens. So the probability of picking a jack or a queen would be 8 over 52. And we can simplify that to 2 over 13. Part C, a red card. Now we can see clearly that it's a half, but if you had to write down some working out, we know that there's 26 red out of 52, which again simplifies to be a half. The next 2 questions are a little bit trickier, so read carefully. Probability of a 2 or a heart. Now we know that we're picking out of 52 cards. Now the 2 are here, so there's 4 of them. The hearts up here, there's 13, but do notice that we accidentally counted that 2 of heart twice. So we have to subtract that accidental repetition. So we should have counted just 3 and 13 or 4 and 12. So we just do 4 plus 13 minus that 1. So now we have 16 over 52, which simplifies to be 4 over 13. Part E, a 2 or a heart but not both. It looks similar, but they're actually different. We're not allowed to have both, as in like we can't have 2 of hearts. So in this case, we have the 2 at the bottom here, and we have all the hearts except for that one. So now we have 3 plus 12, which is 15 over 52. Example 3. When rolling an 8-sided die, what is the probability of rolling an odd number? Now that's an 8-sided die. We notice that the sample space is no longer 1 to 6 like a normal dice, it's actually 1 to 8. So there's 8 different outcomes. Now the successful outcomes are 1, 3, 5 and 7 odd numbers. So our probability of picking odd is 4 out of the 8. In other words, a half. The probability of, let's say, less than 3, then it will be 1 and 2. So the probability would be 2 over 8, which is a quarter. That's it from me today. I hope that wasn't too difficult. You may want to watch the videos again to revise, and I'll see you next time. Bye!